Hi guys, welcome to day 8 of the 12 days of Christmas. Today we're going to discuss sleep and its importance. I think we all know intrinsically how important it is based on the fact that we know how we feel when we don't have it. We feel moody, irritable, we have less energy, and we probably can't concentrate as well. So the opposite is true, of course, when we do have a good night's sleep. At this time of year, it's going to be a little difficult to have a good routine because we may be having more social functions and the foods that we eat, so all these little stresses that we've talked about in previous videos kind of can affect our ability to sleep. But why is sleep important? Well, it's the time that the body gets to check in with itself. It self-regulates. It looks at all the organs and glands and makes sure that things are working well, and when they're not, it tries to heal those things. So it is really a healing phase. So we're going to give you today 7 tips to help you have a better quality sleep. And so that means we'll have a better quality you. The first one is to establish a good routine. As mentioned, maybe a bit more challenging at this time of year. However, going to bed at the same time and waking up at the same time allows your body to understand what it's meant to do. When you feel chaotic in your mind, how do you feel if you don't know what you're doing and when you're doing it? Well, the body feels the same way. So establishing a good routine of waking up with the light if possible and going to bed at the same time. The second one is to sleep in a darkened room. Now, if there's anything like my room used to be, there's always a little bit of light, whether it's from a digital clock, maybe a mobile phone, maybe a computer, just kind of that flashing light on a computer. Maybe you've got a modem in your room. Anything like this, you may have these little distractions of light. And your body actually senses it. Your brain picks them up. Even though your eyes are closed, your brain picks it up and it interrupts the pattern of sleep. Our bodies naturally shut down when it gets dark, as you would be aware, and it naturally awakens when there's light. So we've got to try and avoid those lights during the times that we're supposed to be sleeping. So one of the keys is to try and wake up with the light. It is more difficult in suburbia to do that because sometimes we'll have like street lights outside, so it is hard to darken the room. So if we try and darken it too much, how do we wake up with natural light? So look, best to just cut out the ones you can, the best you can. The third one is to avoid eating heavy foods or eating at all really just before you go to bed. If you're eating kind of a toast or a heavier type of food, your body needs to process it, it needs energy to use it. Now, we just discussed earlier that the time of sleeping is a time of healing and self-regulating. If the body's having to work all the time, it has to focus its energies in on there. So that's why you may wake up feeling sluggish in the morning after you've eaten late just before you've gone to bed. The fourth one is to avoid a warm room. Now, we all like to snuggle up under a doona, and often we'll maybe make the room warm with a little bit of heat, ducted heating or other type of heating source. But the idea is to have the room a little bit chilled, okay? So we don't feel too sleepy. We want to wake up feeling energised. You don't want to wake up feeling sleepy. So keeping the window open a little bit or just making sure that there's no heaters on in your room is a great way to wake up feeling refreshed. The other next one is to avoid doing a lot of stimulating work just before you go to bed. So any work emails, any business you need to do, don't do that in the last hour before you go to bed. And perhaps even a stimulating book or a movie or a show that kind of gets you excited is to be avoided as well. The body is trying to wind down and we're firing it up again. The next one is to declutter your mind. We've all been guilty of this where we go in bed, we lie in bed going, I can't sleep, I've got so many things to do tomorrow, so many things I should have got done today, and I just can't get them out of my mind. A good trick is to have a pen and paper on a side table, and every time you think of something, to wake up, write it down, and let it go from your mind. You now know that you know what the job is tomorrow, you've already just written it down, so there's no need to worry and remember about it. And the last one is, especially over this Christmas period, is to have a power nap if need be. No more than 20 or 30 minutes, but listen to your body. If it's feeling sluggish and feeling tired, like wants to sleep, well, let it. The reason that's been caused is the stressors, the lack of sleep perhaps already, or the overeat consumption of food. And if these things are going to continue at this period of time, then you need to allow your body to recuperate. So where possible, if necessary, listen to your body and have a power nap if need be. So there you go, guys. A little bit more understanding about sleep and 7 tips to get you through this period. I look forward to speaking to you tomorrow for day 9. Thank you.